G'day guys, we spent 6 days in Zanzibar in March this year. It's such a great place to explore. We spent a lot of time walking around the streets, the tiny little streets that you never knew where you were going to end up. Right now we're looking at a fort. The fort actually has some little handicrafts as well for sale here. Hey guys, here we are at Tipu Tip's house, a famous Arab tradesman. We decided to take our own self-guided tour. So we've got our map and we're just walking around. Our well-used map. It's not hard to do your own self-guided tour because there's signs like this with the information in English as well as Swahili. There's signs on the footpath and there's lots of great shops to have a bit of a look through. Former slave market in Stonetown. So inside this building is where the slaves were kept while waiting to be sold. And I'll show you downstairs. If you'd like, you can pay someone. There are people standing around and they'll take you on a tour and explain it to you. So the way we're actually entering the two underground rooms is not the way the slaves entered. They had a hut above and they were just put down through the ceiling. So this chamber was for women and children. And as you can see, it's tiny. The windows are actually a bit bigger than what they were when the slaves were there for the tourists. They've decided to let more light in. And the channel down the middle is where they would go to the toilet. This is the men's underground chamber. They would keep up to 50 men in this holding cell and 75 women and children in the other one. In memory of the slaves. The church is built on the old slave market. The altar is actually where the whipping post was. Upside down pillars. Yeah. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. On the tree.
The church organ. Where they were baptized.
You praise too much, you send low price. You don't praise too much, you send high price. Just to look at how strong you are. Yes.
Pressed copper. So much detail. View from the Africa House. A great place to sit and have a nice cool drink. Snapper and chips for 15,000 shillings, which is about $9 Australian. This is the fast ferry we took from Dar es Salaam to Zanzibar, Kilimanjaro 4. Opposite the hotel is some chocolate marmots. What made you decide to open a chocolate shop?
Why not?
Great answer.
In Tanzania we have cocoa, and so we decided why not make chocolate out of it. So here we are, and it's very delicious, and we encourage everyone to come out and try it.
Thank you so much.
With any more percentage than 60%?
75. There's some doctors we have 70.
Cocoa powder, is it?
Yeah.
Simply because it's done in this natural form. Just have a sniff of that. Now imagine this on your ice cream, your yogurt, if you like to make a muesli like I do. That. So, but this is where you get the true benefits of chocolate.
A great place to explore in Stonetown is the Waterfront, where you can see the big ships coming in, as well as they have a food market there each night which has seafood and pizzas for sale. It's just a great place to hang out. We actually ate at the Silk Route, which is an Indian restaurant, and that was our view from the table. Just beautiful. And then as the sun's setting, it's a perfect place to get your sunset shot. So if you stay at the Dow Palace, make sure you come up to the top, check out this view. We stayed at the Dow Palace while we were in Zanzibar. Here's our bed, and they had a beautiful pool in the centre. One of our days in Zanzibar, we booked a tour with Safari Blue. This company is awesome. So I actually did this tour 5 years ago, and what it involves is snorkeling, a massive barbecue lunch, watching dolphins, free drinks. It's brilliant. It's just the most relaxing, wonderful day. I totally recommend it. After we'd eaten our massive barbecue lunch, we went walking around the little island where we were having it. There are a couple of baobab trees on the island. As you can see, baobab trees have massive trunks. This baobab tree has fallen down.
Thoroughly enjoying Zanzibar. I enjoyed our spice tour, especially cinnamon is the bark on a tree, which I wasn't aware of.
After our delicious Zanzibar lunch, which consisted of vegetable curry, chapati and greens, we went and had a look at a slave chamber called Mangapawani. I hope I said that right. Boats from the mainland would unload their slaves here, and then they'd either be taken to Zanzibar town for resale or to plantations on the island. It's thought that sometime after 1873, when they signed a treaty which officially abolished the slave trade, the cave, however, was still being used to hide slaves, and this continued for years. And then we went to the beach. A pretty amazing day for $15 including all food and transport.
And I'm enjoying their coffee, however, it is extremely hot and humid here at this time of year.
Before leaving Zanzibar, we couldn't help but do a little bit of souvenir shopping. So I really wanted some canvases to put up at home. I'd never seen this artist before, so I really wanted to get some of these multicoloured animals, especially the big five. I just had to hope that we'd see the big five. Thanks for watching, guys, and please check out my other Tanzanian travel vlogs.